This is A Tree with Roots, Trinidad and Tobago. Well, I've had a long time love for calypso music and the songwriters of Trinidad, and there's this song called Pasen, Pasen. Just a great sound I'd never heard of before. It's a style of music called Paramin. We decided to head down there ourselves and check it out. I talked to filmmaker David Bettencourt, and A Tree with Roots was off to Trinidad.
To me, Paramin instruments are cuatro, a guitar, a maracas, which we call in Trinidad shak, the box bass, a violin, and mandolin. It will have 10, 12 of us musicians playing here. 3, 4 lead singers. You sing a verse, I sing a verse, he sing a verse, somebody else sing a verse, and it sounds so sweet. That is where I get the sweetness in the Paramin music. That is, the real authentic Paramin styling.
Clarita Rivas has won many awards. She was the first ever Paramin Queen in 1971. She's also won Best Cuatro Player and Maracas Player at the national level. Meet Martin Gomez, Paramin historian and resident of Lopinot, a village trying to preserve their rich Spanish heritage. Do you speak Spanish in your everyday life?
Not me, and I don't hear anybody in Lopinot talking Spanish every day. I don't hear. And it will be few older ones, 1 or 2 of them, who will speak a little Spanish. And then you remember, you ever heard about patois?
Yeah.
We don't have that in Lopinot anymore. Completely, I can tell you that. I know 1 or 2 people who tends to know a few things in patois, but they still tell nothing again. That going through.
But the names
you sing it.
Yeah?
You sing in Spanish.
Well, we sing in Spanish. All the songs you see here, that's what we sing. You learn the song. And some of us say, look, we don't understand the meaning at all. But we just sing, because they write the song, I have it in English too, but...
The people of Lopinot are the descendants of Venezuelan migrant workers that came to work the cocoa plantations. With them came a small 4-stringed instrument called the cuatro, a descendant of the Spanish guitar.
We are here between the old-time paranderos of Lopinot. Sotero Gomez, violinist, 1897-1983. Domingo Gomez, cuatroist, 1896-1980. Shak and vocalist, Pedro Segundo Dalagay called Papagun, 1900-1982. Composer of the Spanish tunes in the Lopinot area, Cornelia Cipriani's 1899-1981. And the youngest of them all is Martin Gomez, 1946, alive and well. hoping to live the next 20 years.
The beautiful remote valleys of the northern range have best preserved this music. After being displaced from the Cora Valley, the Guerrero family were some of the first to settle in Lopinot.
And now, what is your singing? Mostly in the church, or
Mostly in church and here.
in the kitchen?
Yeah. In the kitchen all the time. Oh, a Lopinot, bienvenido a casa de Guerrero, bienvenido a Mariposa, nuestra casa es su casa, y aproveche de la comida que comparte con nosotros. Bienvenido a Lopinot, bienvenido mis amigos, bienvenido a Lopinot, bienvenido mis amigos. People of Spanish descent and Spanish origin need their voice too, and they need to be able to express themselves in the country that is Trinidad, that is theirs. And it's not be a Spanish from Spain or whatever. It's just that we have inherited this culture and this tradition, and we don't want it to die.
Traditionally, musicians would go from house to house performing and eating and drinking.
Exiting Santa Cruz Valley with dignity. No longer strumming or singing a sweet parang medley. He left us to mourn in February. Tito Lara, genius of a master. The man was a sensation, true parang legend. Forever we will remember your name, and you will be there in the Parang Hall of Fame. One for Tito, no matter.
A tribute to Tito Lara of the Lara brothers. This was the band that sang the song Pasen, Pasen, the first Parang song that I ever heard.
The band itself was four brothers: Antonio Lara, Victor Lara, Tito Lara, and Willie Lara.
While we were in Lopinot, we caught up with the Lara brothers, performing one of their first shows without the original members. While Tito and his brothers have recently passed away, the remaining members still perform.
The guys around right now is just the musician of the band, you know. So we keep the traditional going, you know.
Are you doing the same songs that you did?
Yeah, we do the same songs. We do the same songs from way back.
I started playing scratch when I was with a comb, right? And I started playing Lara at the age of 15 years.
How old are you now?
I was 64.
Almost 50 years.
50 years.
Yeah, you understand?
Adrian Greaves at Greaves Woodworks, one of the last places you can get a handmade quattro in all of Trinidad.
If somebody wants a signature quattro, but they want a soprano tone, what they call the Venezuelan tone is high pitch. They call it soprano tone, right? I can engineer the box to give you that. If you want a mid-range, you can get that. If you want to get a deep tone, what they call the bass tone, right? I can also give you that, and you get the full volume. And because of the way the box is engineered, you get a nice, rich, classical tone. The tone is, to me, tone is critical.
What kind of wood is
this? This is cedar. This face here is cedar. The beating board is mahogany. The back is mahogany. The sides is cedar. The stem is cedar. And the fingerboard also is cedar, as well as that base here. So it's a combination of resonant woods. The bridge is, this is mahogany.
You're sourcing these woods somewhere locally? Or?
Yes. And you see, I'm not putting much effort in playing it, and the sound comes out.
We're sitting here outside of the Venezuelan embassy in Port of Spain. We're really hoping to meet the Quattro Maestro, Raul Landaeta, who is a teacher here at the embassy. But unfortunately, they wouldn't allow us in because we don't have pantalones. So we're just outside the embassy, hoping that he'll come talk to us. We had no luck getting into the Venezuelan embassy, but Raul was kind enough to meet us at a fast food restaurant across the street.
Bueno, la importancia realmente es que el instrumento no se pierda. Ese es el punto. O sea, el punto que el instrumento como instrumento no se pierda, pues, ¿no? Que la nueva generación sepa que hay un instrumento que nos identifica, que identifica a muchos países: Venezuela, Colombia, Trinidad, San Vincent, Barbados, tal vez Aruba y Curazao tocan cuatro también. Y que se permanezca el cuatro, pues como la guitarra eléctrica, por ejemplo, que aún la guitarra eléctrica sigue siendo un instrumento importante. Esa es la importancia.
Joining Raul on his move from Venezuela is his daughter Vanessa. In Port of Spain, we met Cuatro prodigy Dominic Thompson and his teacher and Cuatro soloist Robert Munro.
When I was in Venezuela in 1990, they were amazed that I am from Trinidad. I cannot speak Spanish. Como está? First thing I learned is donde está el baño? Where is the toilet? Right? Because I'm going out to drink. But when I played, the impresario, the professor, he said in Trinidad, those sons of bitches had rhythms from all over the world.
Makes a seed. So they take the seeds, they keep it, dry it. So these are some that we had inside, and this is what I just took out.
This is sealed up with some...
Yes, it is sealed, and then we use it.
So depending on how much seeds you have in it, you get a different sound.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask that.
Yeah, depending
More
on how many
seeds makes for higher sound, or not tone, just different.
Yeah, just different sound. Yeah.
The patois, it is a mixture of Spanish and French, but you know how the natives have their own way of pronouncing and putting things together. So that language came up.
Right, yeah.
It's beautiful.
Ah, berger, sommeil, sommeil, ah, berger, berger, sommeil, tout. Ah, berger, sommeil, sommeil, ah, berger, berger, sommeil, tout. Qui n'a tout vous, c'est que je vous. Ah, berger, sommeil, tout. Les rêves fidèles des rêves, tout. Ah, berger, sommeil.
Quiche means crib or manger in French, and this is Christmas music that is an old custom in the patois French-speaking parts of Trinidad. A short flight from Trinidad is its sister island, Tobago, equally as diverse and with its own history and tradition. This is NGC Steel Xplosion, led by Kenneth Clark, rehearsing for Panorama in Carib, Tobago. We found some great talent real late at night just outside of a bar in Crown Point.
My name, I'm Mr. Marvelous. MERVELOUS. you. Me sing somebody son now get locked up. Mama was share them all it is gunshot. Cause them the business but what? Fi pay money and vanity them go and plot. And every day it no make no sense. One set of killing and violence. When you check it out, we see evidence. Somebody lying down. Boy, look at the times today. Can't even walk or go astray. Hey, every day is some killing now in our community. Oh gosh, every day it's a blood.
The background that we came from, which is carnival, which entails soca music and calypso music. All voice and all tones and all lyrics, the phrases will be different to Jamaican, because Jamaican is just basic reggae music. But our country produces music of reggae,
like
soca.
How we tell them, we tell them reach to the stars. But that's a practical saying. Kings out of the ghetto on the top, it's our claim. Trust in God, so we on the right aim. Steady making music, we on top of our game. Deep out of the ghetto, we them try tame. Fire what them burning upon the music, it's our flame. Them ships sinking, crack, it's our blame. Got we right into the back of but it's our life. Make use of the time where you got. You not get it twice. Sing it. It's our life. If this life is a game, tell them as we roll the dice. Tell them it's our life. Some of them sick me. And if you trust in God, stand with me.
We found a lot of great music in Tobago, and we were really impressed by its diversity, but we missed Paramin, so we returned to Trinidad.
Paramin used to be house to house. They would come here, and they would sing, and they would drink, and they would eat, and they would leave this house and go to the next house. Yeah. And they would sing again, and that's how they're going through for the day, throughout the night, house to house.
And that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, house to house. And the people would give you things to eat and things to drink.
Yeah, they would.
No discrimination. Eat and drink, whatsoever they have in the house. They give you that. And that's how the Paramin was. To house to house.
With time now, we have cell phones, we have everything. So there's a lot of distractions for the youths. You understand? So many of the youths are gravitating to the foreign culture.
All right, I'm back. I'm ready.
To Paramin. There was once a very heavy influence from Venezuela because of how this particular culture evolved, Paramin culture. Then now, let's say over the last 50 years, we've had more and more influence of other traditions in Trinidad, and soca came into Paramin, for example, and just generally the calypso beat or the soca beat. And still singing in Spanish, but the rhythm being influenced. Traditions are constantly moving. People come and they go, they leave their mark, and then, those who are behind carry on and then leave their own mark, and it's all part of what culture is.
Parang is all about family and community. Godfrey Pacheco and his family band El Cantaro, Santa Cruz.
Como no, que diga.